Hey everyone, I'm super excited about this new video series we're going to be doing called Rethink. There's just some cool stuff. This has been on my heart for a while, and I'm super excited to start sharing some of this stuff. So check out this YouTube channel. We're going to be uploading some different things, and please send us some emails, some comments, some questions if you want to. But I wanted to talk about Rethink for a minute. Why are we doing this? We're not doing this to tear down. We're not doing this to say, gosh, we have revelation and insight that no one else has. That stuff, when you hear that, you kind of got to run. But we're just taking a closer look, kind of removing some of our preset ideas, kind of removing some of even our churchisms and the way that we've come to things. And we're taking a good hard look at some things that I think might be some giants that need to come down in order for God to do what he wants to do in our lives. I really believe that when we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, we're following the pattern that God has for us, we're going to see his results. So rethinking starts with that: think, believe, and live. You're going to hear that the whole time as we talk about think it right, believe it right, and then live it right and see the results. A couple of things that I want to talk about during Rethink to introduce you over the next couple of weeks as we start doing these. And these aren't in any particular order, but the first 5 topics that I want to take a look at is I want to start taking a look at rethinking church. What is church? What should church look like? What are some of the barriers that we have right now with church? And really, what does Christ want for us when we think about church? So we're going to take a look at that. Probably won't be the first one. In fact, it'll probably be towards the end because I think everything else builds it up. But we're going to rethink the church. One of the big topics that actually kind of opened my mind to this, I did some teaching a while back, and people have asked me to do some videos on it. And so I wanted to do that. And that's rethinking fivefold ministry. This has been something that's been a process of about really 15 years of thinking about, praying about, studying scriptures, and then just observing. And this one, we're going to flip the lid on this one as we rethink fivefold ministry. What even is that term, fivefold ministry? That's definitely one you're going to want to jump in on. The other one we're going to kind of follow up with that is rethinking spiritual gifts. What are these spiritual gifts? We have some people that are all about spiritual gifts in church, and then some people who think, no, those aren't for today. But what is the real biblical truth on that? What should we be seeing in our lives? And so I want to rethink spiritual gifts. I want to rethink revival and renewal. This is another one that I'm super passionate about. I grew up kind of in a revival generation, praying for revival, believing for revival as a young evangelist, holding revival meetings. And then things kind of shifted into a renewal movement, and we just different phrases and stuff. But I really think that somewhere in there, there's a powerful truth for us. And so I want to rethink revival, rethink renewal, and see what that does. And then the last thing, and I don't know if this will be the last one in order, but the first 5 things that I wanted to talk about, and this 5th thing is rethinking the call of God. This is something that has been with me my entire life. Felt like God had a call in my life at a very young age. And we'll talk about that. And we'll talk about rethinking the call of God for your life. So I'm really excited to do this series on my video channel, ExcogiNate. We're calling it Rethink. So hopefully we'll have our own channel up for Rethink. And so you can come back and watch these, add some questions, and we'll try to answer them as best as we can and go through it together. I don't claim to know everything. I don't even claim to know a lot of things, but I definitely want to share some of the things that I feel like that I'm learning and things that I want to see walk out. And some of this is just a journey. We're trying to figure it out as we go. So I look forward to seeing you on ExcogiNate as we do some rethinking. All right. Lord bless you. Bye.